What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How are you?
All right, so we're gonna finally get your light bar installed on your Ranger.
I think so.
All right,
I think so. We're gonna do it tonight. When I say we, I mean like probably you, because you're the professional.
No, I've got you here working tonight. So we got Dustin here tonight with his Ranger. As you guys can tell, we've got the lift, tires and rims that we did on it. Check out those videos.
Looks great.
Now we're gonna get our light bars. So what he is gonna run is the curved light bar and these pods. Check out our website, Nightlight. We've got them on there for sale now. Also, we'll have a lot more products with Nightlight coming on there soon, but check that out. So we're gonna get that installed on the front, and then we are gonna be doing the pods in the rear. Why don't you grab your brackets real quick, and I want you to talk about those because you had an issue finding brackets for your light bar. So
I did.
So anyways, where'd you end up finding these brackets at?
I got these on actually tractorsupply.com is where I got them. So we have a tractor supply store here in our area, and I just was doing a Google search and I came across these. It's the EMP brand.
Okay.
But the problem is I have this flip up windshield right here, and so we don't have much clearance, right?
Yeah.
So if the windshield came out, then it'd be a lot easier, but where it flips down like that, then there's not much clearance. So I've been searching everywhere, high and low, trying to find something that would mount the light bar, you know, like up here, at least so then I can clear this. And even with these right here, I think when we were looking at them earlier, we didn't even have the clearance still. So I know like you were going to work on the template.
So what we're going to do is we, as in us, are going to be working on the fit for these, but these brands.
All right, heading back here to, we're going to drill some holes, I guess, right?
Yeah, we get some holes drilled out. Just because the bracket won't work the way it's intended, and that's fine, but we'll tap out a few holes and go from there. Basically 22 and a half inches from the bottom of this post of the cage to here for the bracket to clear these kind of windows. And see if it's all the way down, look at that. So see, that's real close. Just about right.
I think it's perfect.
So that's
absolutely
setting.
Perfect.
Basically 22 and a half.
22 and a half inches from the post. From the split in the post, I guess, right down here.
Yeah, from where the cage mounts to the frame.
Right here. So 22 and a half inches from.
Oh, sorry. Hey, I didn't even cuss either.
Party foul.
I didn't even cuss. I'm moving up in the world.
Yeah, you are. Gotta keep this family friendly, right, Garrett?
Yep.
So again, 22 and a half inches from the split right here in the frame.
Mounts.
Up to here to the mount, and then we just used a self-tapping screw into the frame, which we had to do. There was no other way around it.
not to get the clearance on this windshield. Now, if you have a different windshield that flips up like this, you might be able to mount it a little bit lower and just use the provided hardware, and it will clamp onto your cage.
Yeah. And if you don't have a windshield, then these are these mounts right here, what they call them, the speed mounts, or.
All right, so we got the light bar mounted. You guys check that out. We might
sick.
need to angle it a little bit, but the placement of it looks pretty dang sick. It's not sticking up too high. We try to keep it down as low as we can. So it's got about what, 3/4 to an inch clearance of the windshield.
Yep, when you open it, hardly anything.
Yeah, so it's just about perfect.
I mean, look at that.
So we'll get it figured out, get it wired up in due time, but yeah, it looks good. So what we're gonna do now is actually get the cube lights on back here. So we're gonna look to try to mount them in this area. So we'll get the brackets on here, and then he'll have a little bit adjustment for these to be up or down. And what's cool is if we can get them right, we might be able to turn them in a hair, and when they're down, that you can see in your bed at night, especially if you're pulling stuff out.
That'd be a good point. That's awesome.
Anyways. All right, so the supplied hardware for these brackets are a real pain in the butt to get in here. I don't know how that would ever work. So we're gonna go down to 11mm size. And by doing that with the wrench, I can come in from the bottom. So we can put those back and not have to mess with them. I can just start from the top, tighten it down, do the bottom one next. And we'll go with that with the locking nut and a couple washers, and we'll install it that way. I mean, these brackets aren't holding anything heavy, so it's really not a big deal. But I think that's our only option. Those things are a pain in the butt to get in, to be honest with you. So that's what I'm going with. It's a 3/4 inch, 11mm nut and locking nut, bolt. That's it. So we'll get those put on. Okay, so basically these mounts here, they can slide from one side to the other depending on where you adjust it. But for us, I think this is going to work best at this point, dead center, which I've done that and tightened it down a little bit. So when we go put them on, once they're in that bracket, I think the centered mount is probably where they need to be. So I think that looks pretty dang good.
Yeah, I like that. I think it looks good too.
That's where we'll be once we get everything mounted on. So you're going to want to stick them in the center, tighten them down, and be good to go.
Get up and get it done. What are you waiting for? The journey's just begun. Unbreakable. Falling through the gaps as I'm running the corners, waiting for the wave, take me across all the borders, riding like the wind, going down without warning. Just ain't enough for me. All the stuff that we've done has been hasted. So many times my trust has been tainted. Line up excuses, it's all overrated. It leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth. What are you waiting for? Get up and get it done. What are you waiting for?
Okay, so we are wiring the light bar, and we're going to wire the cube lights. And one thing that Dustin has done on this machine when he had the sound bar installed was he had a wiring harness put in. So Dustin, what did you pay to have this wiring harness put in?
I can't remember, but I think it was $100 for the wiring harness
Okay.
itself. And I don't remember what I paid for install, but
Okay.
I think it was $100 for the wire harness.
Okay, so the wire harness was $100. It's easy to put in. It comes with, it's a pretty sweet setup. So it's got everything it needs to install this MB Quartz speaker system. But what's cool about it is that once we pulled the dash, we have an area that says light A and light B. And they actually came with their own switches, but Dustin has decided to switch them out with the toggle switches that actually say LED light bar and then the other one will say the rear. What's cool is I just took off those stock ones, and we'll plug in the ones that he wants, and then when you kick on the light, you have power already.
Nice.
So what's cool about it is they already have this marked. So if you look here, it says light A, and if you come back right here, it says light A.
Oh yeah, right there.
And if you go look on the wiring harness, it has a light A. So all we're gonna do is, since we don't have the same plug set up, no big deal, I'm gonna splice into this a little bit different with the light bar. And we're just gonna cut this off and get this put together. And then if you go back here, it actually has a light B. And the toggle switch for light B is right here.
Yep, right there.
And we're gonna do the same thing for the rear light. So really this install at this point, once this wire harness has been installed, is a matter of probably 15 minutes, and you'll be good to go if you know what you're doing.
That's it.
So
Just clean the wires up.
and then we'll also have to cut out the dash area right here, which we'll show you guys how to do that soon. And then you'll be able to pop in your switches and he will be good to go. So we'll cut those out as well in a little bit. So, all right.
Perfect.
Breaking all the limits that I'm pushing it hard. Striking every match, light it up where it's dark. Now just ain't enough for me. All the stuff that we said has been wasted. So many times, my trust I've been tainted. Line up excuses, it's all getting gated. Leaves me with a bad taste in my mouth. What are you waiting for? Get up and get it done. What are you waiting for? The journey's just begun. Unbreakable. Falling through the gaps as I'm running the corner.
All right, so we've got this hooked up. And zoom in right here. So I've got it connected to the light bar now with light A. We've got it heat shrinked, so it's all sealed nice. The switch, of course, comes on. Wait, where's it at? I dropped it down here. There it is. And if you show over there with the phone, we've got the light.
Nice. I'll come around the front here. Whew, that's bright.
So all set. Working perfectly so far. So now we'll get on to the back lights and get those wired up and we'll be good to go.
I'm crossing the waters, breaking all the limits that I'm pushing it harder.
It's all wired up. If you come around, you check them out. They're on. As you can see, I got lights on both sides. What we did is we just running a wire extension between the two. We tucked it up above these bolts here on the roof to help keep it up in the air. We've got this hanging there and his part of his whole wiring harness hanging there. So now we're going to zip tie everything up. But other than that, all the lights are up and running. So we'll get this cleaned up, zip tied up, and it's looking pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's looking awesome.
So, yeah,
Lights are
pretty
bright.
sweet.
Don't stare at them. Blind you. All right, so we got Garrett. He's pulling up with my machine right now. Look at this thing. Oh, blinded by the light here. Oh man. Here he comes, bringing this thing in. Roll this. Oh, this is looking good. Woo! That was bright.
What's up, dude? We got your Ranger done.
Oh man, this looks sick. Look at that.
Got the light bar. What size light bar was that you ordered?
52 inch.
52
So
inch curved
look at
light
that.
bar.
Spans the whole. Whoa. That blind you. Yeah. So we got this all hooked up last night, and here's the rear. I think the best part is this car seat in here.
Yeah, that was some heavy load. This thing barely hauled it over here.
That's where we put you.
Jeez, it was like freaking heavy as heck. Yeah,
So-
I would never fit in that. So as you can see, the lights shine down just about the right angle to put light in the bed. So if you're working on that at night, freaking bugs everywhere. And then also out to the back when you're backing up too, so you get a mix of both things. You found all these brackets that we use to mount. And again, the 52 inch light bar. So do us a favor, if you like what you saw here on the Ranger, hit us up with some comments. Also make sure you like and subscribe. Also, if you pack it in, pack it out. And until next time, this is Deranged Off-Road.